Hello there, everyone. My name's Ayumu Kagami, and this is Starr DSP. This is one of them 2D shooter games where you got the shoots button and you have the super shoots button. Pretty simplistic. And I do need to say, I did get a copy of this from the developer to make a review of it, and well, it is what we're doing right now. I put in about two-ish hours. Ooh, that is bad. 2-ish hours in this game so far. And well, now I'm going to give my thoughts on it. So it does have a weapon system with it down at the bottom. Bust our super to hopefully kill it. Nope, we aren't killing it. But there is the weapon right here. Is how strong your weapon is and how much potential, well, what would that be? Power your weapon has? Because this is your weapon's power as well from levels 1, 2, and 3. And you increase it by these crystals? Yeah, I'd say crystals. As you're going through. More enemies you kill. Bigger enemies usually give off bigger crystals, or harder enemies give off harder crystals. So sometimes you can expend more to hopefully get a better result from it. So this does have, initially looking at it, it just is kind of like score attacky and stuff, and I wasn't sure how I would feel about it, because personally, rarely am I ever a big score attacky guy. I don't care if my score is very high or low. It just doesn't really affect me much in any way. Up at the health bar, or this game has a weird system. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, the area that is shaded in, so the darker colors, are safe zones. If I get hit while it's in one of those zones, my character will not die. They die in one hit on, if it's not in one of them safe zones, which is why initially it gave me a full one just for extra protection. And it gives it for a reason. There we go. And all the characters are different, at least to some degree. Like with this guy, he doesn't have that radial blast thing the other characters did. Or character did. So there are different types of attacks that we can be doing. And you gotta balance it between who's who, and what characters you think are better in each situation. I am fairly bad at these kind of games, so I have not got particularly far. And as you can see in the upper left-hand corner again, I only have the one unit remaining. Well, this is my unit remaining. I don't have any extra units. There are no reinforcements able to save the day and help me out in defending the human race. Oh, I really didn't get much benefit out of that. So you go through levels, and they're not super long, at least for me, because I'm really bad at these kind of games. I've talked about a couple 2D shooters, or I can't even remember what this shoot 'em ups, maybe. Games like Toho and stuff. I've not talked about Toho, but I'm not very good at these types of games. I'm not even going to remotely try and hide that, because you'll see very quickly that I am not good at these. I'm actually ironically, I'm doing better than I usually do in this. Just trying to give you guys that false sense of security that I am not completely incompetent at these types of games. But there's the incompetence coming in. So obviously I've fallen. And this is one of the interesting mechanics of the game, and also, in my opinion, one of the bad mechanics of the game. Now, this is awesome when you get a run going super well. Because I've got E 3,000 points. Well, you have to buy pilots with the points you have.
Use your store to buy
and
a new fleet.
you basically buy packs. This one's free and has the worst characters in it. This one costs points but has better, and this one is more and better. So we're going to go free because we don't need to waste more money on the characters.
Scroll left and right to view the available pilots in this pack.
So this would be the strongest character. We have health is F, shooting is F, and I think that's a super is D, where no one exceeds a D ranking here anyway. You can either have it auto buy your characters if you really don't care, or you can manually go through and be like, which ones are going to be better? They have their shot. He has puncture strike, so on the right upper it says main puncture strike, 3-stage missile blows past enemies, faster fire rates with meter buffs. And he has the rupture beam is what his special is. Higgs field disruptor nullifies enemy fire, ridiculous recoil. This is probably just going to shove me backwards. And that's actually the speed of the ship is the D. So as I said, they also have with the health, there are going to be more bars in it, so it's more likely the character will survive. And that's just carpet tractors, so that's how quickly they come in. So we're going to buy the most expensive characters we can.
Sir, yes. On it. Sir, yes, sir.
And you can have
Present.
a lot of different characters.
Sir, yes, sir. Ready.
Which is interesting. Do you go with all of the cheapest characters? Or, because right now we have 5 characters. Or do you go with less characters?
I can use some wet food. It's wartime.
So he starts off with 1 free hit will not kill him. And then you have to be very careful because you don't get the points back. You don't always go to 0, so you don't have to spend all your points. But you don't get your points back. Okay, that was terrible. I should not have wasted it right there. But as you can see, there is a lot more. Maybe everyone gets 1 free hit.
They're coming from above the clouds.
There we go. Okay, so we did some good damage there. We got to get our weapon power up. They do slowly drain, or level 3 slowly drains. So we want to make sure it stays at. Shoot. No. Okay, so this one has a free hit as well. So maybe it's just. There have been several updates to the game, so I'm not entirely sure how every single mechanic works. I played it more a little while ago, and I never got a chance to make the video. So it gives you a chance to like kind of, you have to pick and choose. Is it better to have your characters, your best characters first, or your worst characters first? So you have to judge who you want out there. I don't actually know if there is a point to like not holding the fire button. I think it decreases regardless. It may not. Actually, appeared it was not right there. So maybe you don't want to hold the fire button the whole time. It's such a nasty habit for me to always hold it. Yeah, you don't want to hold fire button. It's just a real bad habit for me. I always have to hold fire button. So it adds in a very interesting type of mechanic into it, as in, do you protect yourself from incoming fire by shooting more, or do you take your time and shoot at things carefully? Obviously, I just hold fire button the whole time because I'm an idiot. And the controls on the game are very simplistic. It's just shoot, mega shoot, which I can definitely appreciate that. Sometimes these types of things don't need to be complicated. Oof, that was close. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Now we can go around him. And as far as I've seen it, this has been my case with the game. The more characters I have, the better I do. I don't really perform poorly with I don't perform particularly better with better characters. Like right that, it is 1 hit and you're dead. You don't get a bunch of chances when you get here. It gets the boson thing. Because if you just foolishly run into an enemy, you are dead. Except for like the one hit thing, but you've used up your one like free hit. So you have to be very careful about when you're getting hit, how you're getting hit. She definitely adds an interesting mechanic into it that I am not good enough to like really make use of. Which I can appreciate, just because I, you know, suck balls at these types of games doesn't mean too much. And then you can even turn a death into a positive. Wow, no attraction. Just like me with the ladies. And a lot of the characters do have their own voice lines, which can be very interesting to. God dang it. Very interesting to listen to.
Exactly what we've been training for.
And I can appreciate it because some of them, I think, I don't actually. Oh, not much. One of them was like a dual barrel roll, I think, or check various maneuvers. So as you can see, I had more pilots than I did the first time. I did just very slightly better. So that's one of the problems I have with the game, is that just sometimes a run goes very poorly. My biggest complaint about the game is I haven't actually beaten the game. Max score I've gotten was like 2,500, and that was after I played for like, I don't know, I played like 10 rounds in a row or something, and I just kept throwing characters at it. I will show you what the most, you know, let's go to the most expensive pack. As you can see, 90,000.
One of the available pilots has a new weapon to unlock. Check me out.
So you might not be able to buy
This
some
pilot
pilots
has
that
an
are really
unlockable weapon.
worthwhile.
He's pretty pricey though.
Ready?
Bam.
I need that money.
Let's roll.
Only got one character for this, so let's not screw it up.
Prepare myself, alien scum.
Their voices, some of their voices are ridiculous.
It's wartime, pilot.
So when you turn off the game, it resets it. I don't actually know what the length. Oh goodness, I don't know what the actual length of the game is. So that's why, like, I don't want to say it's a bad thing. I'm terrible at these games, so my longest run was like 11 minutes long. Maybe it was 11 minutes long. It was not a long run. And being someone who's real bad at these types of games, the fact that then, because like the first life is kind of just you grind up, you know, some money, unless you're good at the game. Oh, so close. But and it can be a little frustrating right here. I blew my life. I have no money. I have to start out with the really crappy units again to go through it. So
Me?
I think this game's like $15.
Of
Let's just
course.
auto buy my crew.
One of the available pilots has a new weapon to unlock. Check it me out.
Of course.
Cash up front. No,
She's one with fist.
Pay up.
I believe the unlocks stay, but like the characters don't, which is frustrating. So we'll
Bring it.
have an auto buy. I just the biggest thing I wish would be that the game wouldn't
One shall fall.
kind of punish you. I feel
I could use some
for
It's wartime, pilot.
losing, you know, sucking. 'Cause that does not make me feel good. That like I don't get to try out, you know, the better pilots very often for myself. But
I regret nothing.
good God, that was terrible. The graphics in the game, okay, besides the fact I'm an idiot, it conveys what there is very clearly. So I don't have that issue. And I can definitely appreciate that, because with these types of games, I get lost in them very quickly. And Especially, you don't want to get lost in these types of games, because then, well, you die. If you can't, you know, see what obstacles are trying to murder your face, you will die. I am playing on the Xbox One controller. It does have keyboard and mouse support. I don't like, well, the mouse does nothing, but it has keyboard support. I personally don't want keyboard support for a game like this. That's just me. I'm sure it plays fine. Just, I'm already god-awful enough these games. I don't need another handicap. It'd be like a platformer. I don't need that other handicap. I haven't been doing a good example showing it, but you do get, you can fire off your super at the last second. I think it'll push your score a little bit. Like that. If, I didn't have the homing, but if I had the homing rockets, I could fire it off. But when I go back, you lose everything. I don't know if it's actually everything. If it's everything, that's not good at all. If it's just all the progress I've made, that's one thing. Very simple settings. But this has been Starr DSP. In case I did say it, the developer to give me a copy of this game. I gotta say that. It is on Steam. I believe it's $15. I forgot to look that up. But if you are interested in these types of games, definitely give it a look-see at the very worst case scenario. Then you can take a look at the game. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I didn't actually say this. It is in early access. Keep that in mind, like, as the big thing before, like, you know, too much. It is early access. It is $10. I was wrong. There will be a link in the description down below. But thank you very much for AGM plays, and yeah. So have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye!